for this video, I don't have any script ready, but I just want to be straightforward with you. I just want to share my own experience with all the information which I've gathered while staying in the UK. So the very first point which I want to raise in this video is in terms of your friend circle. Now this thing is sounding very boring to you, like what's your friend circle, I know, but trust me that you are going to find it really useful if you watch it. Okay, so in terms of friend circle, now I was reading some quotations or I was just watching a video which says that you are an average of people around you. If you surround yourself with some of the constructive friends around you, you'll be more constructive, you'll be more positive, you'll be having those all around you which is vibrating all those positive energy. Whereas there might be some of the friends which you make, they would be always be draining and exhausting you. And the other thing is there are a lot of trust issues when you come to study abroad, because might be your friends are all in the international community. And I just know one of the person's story which was related to the trust, and it was also related to the money. I just want to briefly go through that. For example, they were two of my very good friends, and one of them borrowed money from my friend A. Basically the other person asked, like, the money which you have borrowed, now I want it back. The other friend wanted that money back, and that guy said, oh well, I've transferred you the money, and maybe I've transferred it into the wrong bank account. And after that he never ever transferred the money. So just be careful, like you might be facing this kind of challenges where people are asking you for the money, and you are just being a good guy, you just like take them on the face value and you give them the money, and they might be ending something like that. They might be not returning you the money. Maybe their situation has changed, they're in such a bad situation that they cannot return the money to you. So just like do not trust on anyone, just be independent. And like in terms of trust, like make sure that you have build a kind of personal rapport with the other person before trusting them, before sharing about your personal stuff in the UK. So just be careful about these things, might happen with you as well when you land in the UK. Main point over here is that when you came here, you're coming here alone as like a single entity. Only keep the friends who are giving you a positive vibes. For example, for me, I've got a friend circle where I've got my chemistry related friends, like they are highly focused in the chemistry. So I talk to them about any of the doubts whenever I've got. I talk to them, they help me out, and I'm more motivated to study my own subject. Whereas there are some of the other friends I know that I can just do some of the time pass with them, and moreover the time pass has to be constructive. It's not like you're just talking about like a philosophical thing, not philosophical, I mean just like a time pass thing, you know. Basically just make sure you talk something constructive. For example, I've got one of my friend who has got a very good information about stock market, and I wasn't aware about stock market, so he helped me in guiding about the stock market in those free time. So like make those kind of friends who have the skills which you don't personally have. You try to imbibe and learn those skills from your friends. So just be careful that how you choose a friend circle in the UK. The second point is that in terms of your time management, and this is my own personal experience, like as an international student in the UK, it can be very hard for you to manage the time, because you have to also do a part-time job and you also have to do studies. But always make one thing clear, that what is your priority, why are you coming here. For me it was my studies, and in the UK if you want to last long, if you want to get the sponsorship, PSW, all those things, you need to study hard. You need that's the only thing which will be giving you a tier 2 sponsored job. Otherwise you won't be able to get a worker visa and you have to go back to the India. So your studies should be the very first priority. And in terms of the time management, just be careful that if you're doing a part-time job to fulfill your expenses or tuition fee, you don't compromise your studies. Now personally for me, you've seen my grades, like one of the video which I made where I ranked first in the whole University of Strathclyde in terms of pure and applied chemistry department, and that was only possible due to time management. Now I still remember in my second year and third year when I was kind of a newbie in the UK, isn't it? So I used to do my part-time job until the during the evening. So basically I started my day from 9 to 5 in the university, doing my normal lectures, doing my normal labs. Then from 5 to 10 I used to do my part-time job. From 10 in the night time, this is a building just behind me, it's called a Livingston Towers. It's open 24/7. I used to come here 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whenever I finished from the local shop over here where I used to work. I used to study hard. Okay, that is the result. That's why I've been able to achieve the marks which you are seeing. And sometimes I used to study until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and next day wake up at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and again that routine. So just be careful that you have to manage your time, you know, and your first priority has to be your studies. It can't be your part-time job, it can't be money. You have to focus on your studies, because this is something which will be lasting you long. Now the third thing which I want to talk about is that when you come here for, let's say I came here for an undergraduate degree, but let's say most of you, if you're coming for master's degree, should you focus on getting a post-study work visa, or should you be focusing on getting a sponsored job which will be able to, where a company can be sponsoring you for a worker visa? My personal opinion on this is, please, whenever you land here in the UK, make sure you have got two things ready. First is your CV, and the second thing is your cover letter. Now CV is one of those things which you can update all the time. Now if you don't have got the UK qualification yet, but just you'll be having a very strong draft ready. So once you've done your December exams, just straight away put in your studying at University of Strathclyde, any of the university in the UK, and start putting your marks and start applying for the jobs and start looking for a sponsored company which can help you with a worker visa. Just don't depend on the PSW. It's just kind of a backup plan. You have to pay about 1,000 to 2,000 pounds, and then you get 2 years of PSW, and the ultimate goal of PSW is to actually get the sponsored job, which you can anyways get once you're on your master's program. So be focused on your master's program, that why you have came here for. You have not came here to work in the local shops. You have not came here for all of those things. You have came here for your studies, to make your a better career, to win in the long run of your life, not in the short term money making machine and all those stuff. So just be really careful that you focus on your career. And also the other important thing is making your professional network. Now when I got my internship here at PNG, the internship which I did, and that was only possible due to networking, because I knew my professor and the student who were kind of making me aware about that these are the job opportunities available. And the professor used to send me, well, this is opportunity available over here, and I basically straightforwardly applied for that job, and that's how I was able to get an internship. And if I didn't talk to that professor, they wouldn't be sending me those links that this is a vacancy available in this company, so Jashandeep, go ahead and apply. So you make sure that you network. So let's say if you're in India at the moment, so if you're doing chemistry, why not you just straightforward, let's say it's the University of Strathclyde you're coming to, contact the students who are already doing chemistry at University of Strathclyde, so that you can get the awareness, like what are the real challenges in your specific course. Are you ready yet, or do you need to do you need to have some worker like kind of experience like in an industry before doing your masters? So you can ask all of those questions. They have gone through all of those struggles, so just try to learn from someone who is senior to you. Again, make them part of your friend circle, which I talked in the very first point. So now apart from this, now I also want to talk about the safety of the UK, and my personal opinion is UK is far more safer than any of the countries for the study abroad destination which Indian students or international student chooses. UK is like far safer. Now I personally myself, I'm following my religion called Sikhism, and I have never faced any trouble. People are so friendly. One of the time I was just struggling to find a local restaurant, and I was searching on my mobile phone, and a nearby lady stopped and she asked me that, oh, can I help you out? I think you're a tourist or something. So like people are really kind of friendly over here. It's just like you like people are friendly, but you also need to come out of your comfort zone and explore the local place, local area. And again, the main point over here is that try balancing your personality over here. Focus on your part-time job to fulfill your money, any of the expenses which you have got. And also like you'll be learning communication skills. If you're working as a customer assistant, you'll be learning a lot of different things. You'll be making your professional network over there. Secondly, the priority has to be always the studies, and this is a reality of UK. Focus on your studies, and that should be your main priority. This is something which will be able to help you out to get a sponsored job in the UK. I hope this video was helpful. We'll see you in my next video. Cheers, bye bye.